Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stew Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu a call.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Good morning, curling enthusiasts, and welcome to the Thursday morning draw of the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic here at Halifax Curling Club. I'm Kevin Ouellette, and with me is Greg Doyle here. We're hoping to entertain you this morning.
Good morning, Kevin.
So today's feature match is men's pool A round robin. We have Team Sam Mooibroek from Whitby, Ontario versus Team Kendal Thompson, local team right here from the Halifax Curling Club. The hammers is determined by a draw to the button, two-person draw to the button, cumulative score, and Team Mooibroek was successful in earning the last stone advantage. Team Thompson with the first draw draws it into the rings, went a little deep and just hung on to the back of the 12-foot.
And we're going right to the offense right away. We're going up with the corner guard.
Line's good. 2/3. 2. Yep.
Yeah, both these teams are very experienced teams. I think we're going to see a lot of offense today, Greg.
For sure.
Should be quite exciting. So this is the second draw for both these teams in which they're in Pool A, men's Pool A. Both teams are 1-0, so it's a battle of the undefeated right now in this pool. So this will winner of this game will have a big advantage going into their last round robin games.
Looks like it's really cruising. Stew's rock. Yeah, I don't think I can touch it. Okay. I agree.
That was meant to be a tight guard. Looks like we're coming a little deep.
10 feet quicker than
Oh no, it fudged pretty quick at the end there.
Yeah, it's a good shot for Team Thompson.
I'm good.
The lead for Team Mooibroek is Nathan Steele as he delivers his final stone here in the first end. Joining him is that second stone is Scott Mitchell. Third stone is Ryan Weeb, and of course the skip is Sam Mooibroek. So they've ignored the center line guard because of the 5-rock rule. They can't make a play on it, but they have decided to come around the corner guard.
You can actually see it came pretty hard out the other side. It looks like Kendall's going to play like a board weight to tap that out.
Yeah, the ice conditions here at Halifax are fantastic. Adam McCarrigan is our fantastic ice maker. This is top quality ice, lots of curl, speed is really good. So you'll see players and teams will be able to make a lot of finesse shots this week.
Sorry, it's heavy.
Yeah, that looks like it was just overthrown a bit. Maybe like a control weight.
You know, yesterday was the start of this tournament, and you know, I commentated a couple of the games, and one thing I noticed is weight control is key to making your shots. If you up your weight just a little bit, you're, you know, it really affects the path of the rock coming down.
Absolutely. It's a good chance early here for Team Mooibroek. Lie 2 behind cover right now.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Yeah.
Line's really good. No, line's good. Line is good.
This looks like it might come out the other side as well.
Not quite as much. I'm right behind the sheet where I can see that, so there's a little bit better. They can probably, I think it's just edge on edge, so it's fully covered, I should say, not edge on edge. So the lineup for Team Kendal Thompson, throwing for lead stones was Michael Brophy. Now you'll see Bryce Everest, the second stone, making his throw for Team Thompson. Third stone is brother Stuart Thompson. Of course, skip is Kendal Thompson. This team was newly formed this year, but it's not the first time with them playing together.
No, absolutely not. Technically, we have 3 skips on this team from the last couple of years. Both our Bryce, Stewart, and Kendal have skipped their own teams in the last few years. So,
and they've all been successful at those positions.
Absolutely have.
Line's good. Whoa.
So it looks like Team Mooibroek's going to put the corner guard back up.
Whoa.
Room.
No fall.
Whoa.
It didn't back up. Okay. Yep.
So Scott Mitchell puts up a perfect corner guard.
Play this. I know this. I don't know how to do it.
And Kendal Thompson is
I
going to
let
ask
him
his
draw around the
younger
middle,
brother
get
to play the run back and try to get the one out in the back as well.
Yeah, he wants to draw.
Whoa. Straight.
Good shot by Stewart.
Yeah, well executed.
Still a good opportunity for Team Mooibroek to get around that corner guard. Keep the 2 intact.
Thought for a second we get sweeping and get both. It would have had to be really lucky, but yeah.
Line's good. We got a little bit of room, but we're okay. We still have room.
This one's coming a little deep. Kendal working hard to get it out.
Just
And we'll stop in time for second shot.
all gives us draw to the button is just helicopter.
Same thing I threw and draw to the button then is there, yeah. What? Really?
This one's got to curl a long ways over. Looks heavy as well.
Okay, it's not close.
It's a bit of an early miss by Stewart. Good chance for the team from Ontario to set up a possible 3 now.
Like,
Yeah,
go
so
there. You just,
Sam's just looking where's the right spot to put this, because if they ever put in the right spot, in the wrong spot, a freeze by Kendal on one of his last, and that will really get them out of the end.
It's John's on speed for back 8.
As they decide this, we'll update you on what else is happening here at the Halifax Curling Club. On sheet 1, the other 2 teams in men's pool A is Team Greg Smith from Newfoundland and Labrador versus Team Paul Fleming here locally in Halifax. Although Paul has had other commitments for the rest of the weekend. He played yesterday, but now they've brought in import James Grattan from New Brunswick to skip the team for the rest of the weekend.
right here. We're not there. Right here. Yep.
This one coming a little too deep. Leaves a bit of an out for Kendal.
I got 3 times what? Yeah.
15 is back 4.
Your weight was good. Like, Oh, it's right up to speed. And that's
15's there with no.
Another sheets here, the final two sheets on sheet 2 and sheet 4. We have women's pool B happening.
Dead team.
We have Team Inglis from Ontario versus Team Quillian from from New Brunswick. And on sheet 4, we have Team Black here locally from Halifax versus Team Malay, who is also from New Brunswick.
okay. Just let me know, and then I'll start leaving. I'll switch from down here.
As Kendal delivers his first stone, looking for the perfect freeze onto the yellow rock that's just behind the tee line.
Yeah, that's fine.
Swan.
Sweepers are saying it's a little bit heavy.
Straight.
Trying to keep it heavy, trying to get it by and hit the second one, but
Wow. You don't say this too often in the first end, but a 4's in play pretty early.
Let them play this against 5.
No,
I'm going to throw 15 and a half.
Yeah, like, because I let it go and I thought this is close, and then I felt like an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, like, when I let go, I thought it was perfect.
Okay.
so Sam's just looking to put another one around
Yeah,
that
Ryan.
corner guard, but
Ryan
obviously
said
leaving it
6
above
feet
the
better
tee
than
line
Middle. Okay.
to make any
15,
freeze
like
very,
7.
very difficult.
Well, he's just going to take me.
It looks like Kendall's only shot on his last one, if this was made perfect, might be come around the center guard on his last shot, and even that's
And that
really
is an
tricky.
option for him to look at, absolutely.
It's less than draw.
Weight looks good on this one. Don't want to over curl this. That's kind of important. And leaves
Damn.
Kendall the freeze on the corner back one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell by Sam's expression he's not happy with that result.
It's a little bit like the nice weight, just curled a little more. Everybody else has kind of been there. Sorry, guys. He's freezing against 5 in the first 10. We can't be too upset. It's that nice weight and a little more instead of the ones we were waiting on.
And it also crossed earlier, I thought.
Well, I practiced a little bit lighter.
Like, it didn't quite, like,
a little light.
cross
Go ahead.
Hardwood. Hardwood. Hey, line's good.
Sweepers are on this early. Now they've tended back, they've eased up a bit as they watch it come in.
Whoa, not close. Oh.
This looks a little on the heavy side as well.
Sorry, Ryan.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, just 2 feet too heavy.
Yeah.
High. Well, I want to count that one.
Pretty wide open shot right
Yeah.
now for a 5. He could jam on the back one, maybe only get 4.
Crazy.
Oh? You don't want to kill. Yeah. If I throw like control here.
It's my fault.
Well, yeah. Don't get cute. Like I was seeing there.
Never thought it would be heavy in a million years. Well, we got some work to do.
I think so. I'm trying to hit 3/4 high.
Yeah,
Nose is for 4, but if we hit 3/4, we get 5.
There, they explained
we
it
can
well
make it
for us,
low
so
as
we don't
well,
have
right?
to. They
Yeah, it's like
know
that
exactly. They got to just hit it a little bit on the high side to get the 5.
It's gonna curl. Like I think that's borderline not enough.
I like this step. You got it, Sammy. Thank you, buddy. Oh, control!
On it quickly.
Hard. Yes.
Looks good. And that's a big 5.
Big 5, absolutely.
What would somebody say? Count them up. First end.
That's why I read
Is that your line or my
No,
line?
that's not my line.
told you it was going to curl. Like
All right, so big 5 points for Team Mooibroek here after the first after the first
corner
end.
guard
We'll
has been
take a
playing
short
that.
break and we'll be right back.
because it's going down the hill the whole way, right? Right. Center line.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
This is going to be about 8 feet slower than this.
Welcome back to the Stu Cells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic. Team Mooibroek come out firing very offensively, scored a big 5 in the first end. As we go through this event this weekend here at the Halifax Curling Club, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Very valuable, committed team that we have that helps this event happen every year. Our presenting sponsors for the men's event, Steel Subaru. For the women's event, it's Neon Train. We have some partner sponsors. We have the Curling Store, Crombie Wright, Scotia Square, the Murphy Hospitality Group, and the PEI Brewing Company. And of course, our supporting sponsors. We have Stanhope Simpson Insurance and Stu Cells Realty. Very happy for them to be on board for helping us support this great game that we have in our community. It's for the men's event, it's our 7th year for the men's event and the 4th year for the women's event. And this event has been attracting a lot of teams from across different provinces, different territories, and different countries. Very international team. Very international flavor here. So with the big lead, Sam Mooibroek, he's happy. He's just putting their first stone into the top of the house. And Team Thompson's going to counter with a corner guard. They're looking to create some offense to work their way back into this game.
I have to sweep at some point.
I'm just looking around right now. I just see a blank end on sheet 4 between Team Malay and Team Black. So blank the first end. On sheet number 2, I also see a blank going up between Team Inglis and Team Quillian. And on sheet number 1, looks like Greg Smith took one in the first end, is up 1-0 over Team Fleming.
For those that haven't been to the Halifax Curling Club before, it's a 4-sheet facility, beautiful club. Our numbering system is 1824, so we're not the traditional 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1824, and that's because 1824 is the year that the club was founded. So there's lots of celebrations this year as we celebrate our 200th anniversary.
Whoa, it's good. It's good. Get the weight right.
And it's also the oldest active curling club in Canada.
Ryan. Didn't burn one.
Royal Montreal sometimes would dispute that, but that's all right. Yeah. We're up there, though.
We're up there.
Still very proud of our history. And if I could just add a few things about our 200th year, we're going to be doing a year-long celebration. We've obviously started with this event. In the next couple weeks, we're going to be doing there's going to be a banquet. I believe it's on November 16th. That will bring some of our older members back and seeing some of the great things happening here. We actually have a book launch coming out. One of our members, Arthur McCalla, has actually written a historical book of the 200 years of Halifax Curling Club, and he's going to be launching that that same week. And there's going to be a few other things happening, including us hosting the 2025 Ocean Contractors Men and Women's Provincial Championship here in January.
Line's real good. Little bit of room. No, line's good, line's good. Line's good, line's good. Right here. Yep. Good.
Yeah, 3 almost perfect stones by Team Mooibroek right there.
The active team on the circuit so far. They've already played in 6 other events before they showed up here in Halifax. 2 of the most notable is a 3rd place finish at the U25 Next Gen Classic. That happened at the end of August at the Saville Centre in Edmonton. And then another 3rd place finish at the Hearing Life Tour Tour Challenge, the Tier 2, the Grand Slam Tier 2 event. Another third place finish, and that happened at just down the road from us in Charlottetown, PEI.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
this is a very impressive team. Like, I've been watching them for the last 2 years or so, and they're just good. That's the only word I can use for them. They're always there.
Yeah, definitely one of our future our future contenders for the Briar.
Okay.
This one's got to curl a long ways over. And
Keep going.
looks like they're trying to
Keep going.
take the speed off it a little bit too.
Whoa. Good.
Yeah, came over quite nice.
Yeah,
A little
that's fine.
deeper than
Keep
they
that.
like. Now
Yeah.
Team Thompson can play the hit and roll behind their corner guards, and their shot stone, their
Oh,
shooter
no,
stone
that's
will
probably
be in the
good.
rings.
In the right spot. Shot, Scott. I got 15-8. I got 15-8 on that. Like, that slid very well.
I thought it was going to be deeper.
I think Nate took some off for sure. I think it's pretty effective on this ice. Like, this is definitely way softer.
Just a lot of little mistakes right now by Team Thompson. That would have been a nice just to hold that on to the side, or even run it back into those and kill two. But they'll have the chance to put the guard back on this.
Yeah, Team Mooibroek is still happy playing
Line's good.
playing offensive. There's still a lot of game left, so there's no
Line's okay.
need to go on the defense side. But they
Line's
do have the
okay.
option of peeling
Little
those
bit
corner
of
guards off
room.
if they wanted to.
Little bit of room. Come on, Nate. Come on, Nate. You gotta go. You gotta go. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Good shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. With that weight, I think you have to play it that way.
As we're getting into the third stones now, you'll see that Team Thompson's playing just a little bit, changing the strategy just a little bit. Now trying to run it back to clear the front and some of the rocks behind it. Just trying to make sure they create an opportunity so they can at least score one. And
Very
that
nice.
was an excellent outcome from Stu Thompson.
Did leave it partially guarded, but it's a little more open in the forefoot's now.
Like
Open
right
on one
beside
side.
It's really good. Like half in the four. Line.
Well, no.
Just smoke the line. You gotta go line. Gotta go line. Hard, Scott.
Yeah.
Real hard, Scott. Hard, we can't line these up. Hard, we can't line them up. Hard, 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 hard. Good sweeping.
I think we just hook it, right? Yeah. What is the speed? As quick as anywhere? Or?
The call was to come in on that, was it not, Greg?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah, so just a little light on that one. Staggers the guard, so this is an opportunity for Team Thompson to put one here top 4 foot behind the guards, and there'll be no run back because of the staggered guards.
Me or you?
This one has a little more weight than what Kendal Thompson asked for.
I think we just
It did hang on, so they probably have to do something with it. Or they're going to ignore it.
I literally need to feel like I'm throwing it here to feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, there's no run back on those two centerline guards onto the yellow one, so
know
that's
it's
pretty
on
well
the
protected
scoreboard,
at
but I
this
think we
point.
still-
So Sam Mooibroek is going to try to put one in there just so that Team Thompson doesn't do that, because if they play a hit on the back one, you're going to see Kendal just throw a draw right around those center
I
guards.
think Ryan's was just inside.
I think it's a draw to the button.
Okay. Yeah, top 4. Yeah.
I said to Mike, I have to feel like I'm hogging it. 'Cause that I thought I was trying to throw like a 2.
I don't know if you heard that from Stuart there. He was basically saying he felt like he almost had to hog it to get it to a certain, like a 2. So that means the ice is very quick this morning.
You got room, guys. Ton of room. Way too much room.
5-3.
Just important not to set up a double here. So as long as you're half covered behind, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like here. Yeah.
Just stay.
Same weight as me. A little less weight than me.
Just a little straight.
Both
there.
teams are still trying to figure out the ice, how much broom they need for the amount of curl they're looking for.
I mean, the fact that it was a little tighter than where their broom currently is on his throw, and you almost got it by. If your weight was good, you're by. And if you had it 2 feet with the draw. Sorry, it just stayed. That really stayed out there. Did what their
So
draw
I'm thinking
did.
this will be probably like a back
Whoa.
8
Whoa.
foot weight by Kendal just to
good.
tap the shot back.
Curl. Close. Straight. Straight. Straight.
Sweepers are trying to keep this straight to get it past the center line. Guards.
Oh,
Whoa. I don't know. As long as you're second, I guess, yeah. 4-3. Nice weight, Kendal.
Yeah, weight was perfect on that throw.
Just try to get a little low. Right? Just get in here. Get,
Do this, you're probably stealing too.
that's almost dead buried. Like, he's got an inch. Yeah, just get a little low.
Nice. Yeah, as soon as we said curl, it just went.
I was thinking.
a few options here. You can, like what they're calling, come down and freeze to the inside of it. You could just pick that
You can hold it.
red one out, force them to 1.
Thought it would track like
This way you can really force it to them and make them make a really good shot.
It's dead freeze on ours. We got a little left.
I think the important part here is you want to make sure that the
Trying to
rock
get
is
full
over
on ours
curled.
is actually the best shot.
And even if he's short, if he ends up top 12 foot or even
Yeah, that's not
top
bad.
8 foot, it's acting like a guard, and that's a tough shot for
Exactly.
for Team Thompson to score 1.
Line's good. Line's way.
Hopefully it doesn't hit that one.
Oh, that really moved over there. Still works
did.
out okay.
Yeah, it did rub the center line guard, but that was actually helps Team Mooibroek and where that rock ended up.
Pretty good. It really goes. Soon as it
It's actually a pretty good
think
shot
that this
because the button's
definitely-
gone now for
2
the
inches
draw.
less ice,
Doesn't go like this?
Hold an extra foot. Well, wet. Just super late. Just super late.
It's just the natural way is hard, Ken, because you're going through the guard.
It's real hard for
I
Theo.
think that this might go 5. Unless you look from the hack and this looks pretty makeable,
Wow.
then
That hill is nasty there.
okay.
2 inches
But
less
like,
ice, yours on the hill, I
normal?
guess. Well, it's 2 inches different ice, and it curled a foot and a half different.
My first pitch, my second. You get that going on the line.
Okay.
I like to remind you.
So we're playing the double,
thought
it
I
looks
was-
like.
I thought it was by a foot. This is so hard.
Got to be really careful it doesn't hang
Stuart,
out there
I got
because
this
you
left yellow.
could possibly lose that red one at the back if he hangs out. But if he can get to the nose, he should be able to
We're just playing
score
here,
one.
straight double.
Well, just in case, I got the left side.
Whoa.
Watch for
Curl.
back four when
Whoa. Curl. I don't.
Oh.
I can't make it that way, so.
That was the danger with that shot. So another steal of
I think we had to
2.
bail and try the around the horn at that point.
Makes the score 7-0 after 2 ends, and we'll be right back after this short message.
Enjoy fall to the fullest with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
No. No, because it was missed, so I thought maybe go straight.
Good spots again.
Because you can never
Right?
ever make
We
it
put his in
the
good.
other way.
Put more pressure. So just make his too.
This is good. Get me out of here. What? Yeah, exactly.
And we're back here at the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic here as we start the third end. Team Mooibroek has a commanding lead at this point, 7-0 after a steal of 2 in the second. For any of the curling fans that are in the Halifax area and want to come to the club and watch it live, it's free admission. We're located at 948 South Bland Street in the south end of Halifax, so everyone is welcome. Bring the kids, lots of action to see, lots of activities to do. Starting tomorrow, we're going to have some entertainment. We got some live music tomorrow night with Brooklyn Blackmore and Jamie Fontaine. And on Saturday, there'll be a floor curling set up upstairs in the lounge. So feel free to bring the kids and try some floor curling. And then, of course, the ever popular annual East Coast party that happens Saturday night here. So lots of activities open to everybody. So please come on down, and we'd love to see your smiling faces.
And as always, the bar is always open. Drink specials. Come on down. I can attest to the floor curling. I've had my daughter here a couple of years, and she just loves it. And she's now in her first year of curling. So if you've ever had the inkling to try curling, come on out and try the floor curling, and then come on into the junior program. So you will definitely see a few corner guards go up here, trying to get a 2 or 3 back.
Yeah, Team Thompson is a situation where they're going to have to take some risks to try to generate some multiple points.
Good shot, Mike.
I can give you one update on sheet number 4. Team Black and Team Malay have blanked another end, so we are still 0-0. And I just saw a 1 go up on sheet number 2. Team Quillian scored 1 in the second end and lead Team Inglis 1-0.
It's good, Nate.
Max.
So Mike Brophy's throwing his second stone here in the third end, looking to put a second guard, a higher guard on top of the corner guard he threw up earlier.
He threw a lot less.
And it is going very close to the same spot. This end, Sam's not opting to put up a center line guard. Their, guards are not to their benefit at this point. That's only going to help Team Thompson, so he's going to throw another one into the rings.
Yeah.
It's light. It's really light. No, it's light.
Nate, I got it. Save your shot. Save your shot.
No, line's good. Line is good.
They were a little panicked over the weight, but it turns out perfect.
Turns out really good. And for those that say skips can't sweep, Sam just proved them wrong. Great teammate, helping out his sweepers so they don't tire themselves out for later in the game. He comes in and takes over for a bit.
My skip would never do that for me, for the record.
Do you want me to talk to him?
No, yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Slide a little tight, so I gave it a little more set and spin.
I like staying in front of those, yeah. You hit and roll away.
He's home
you
in
leave
bed
those
right
two
now.
lined up and you can't remove them easily.
Because it felt quite light when I let go.
I think we're light, yeah.
So Bryce Everest has been asked to throw a draw around the two corner guards for the Reds corner guards.
Really want to keep that red in front. Actually, this is going to work out okay.
Unless I missed the call, I thought it was a draw around the corner guards, or were they playing a little hit and roll?
I think he was playing a tap on the center line.
Tap and roll? Okay,
Yeah.
my apologies. That broom was in the same spot for the
Half
draw.
rock, low. Hey, we need half rock. Whoa.
With the red rock in the rings, Team Mooibroek has opted to
Whoa.
try to do a double peel on these red corner guards.
Randy.
And triple stuff.
Triple stuff.
That is that's a break for Team Thompson that they're going to look to try to take advantage of.
I think just freeze the yellows.
Lots of options here. You could draw around the corner. You could tap something back.
Stu Thompson likes the freeze into the pocket of the yellows.
Yeah.
They have to play the same
But he
shot
has
again
to be
and then
careful. If
freeze
they
another one
freeze
if
in
you
the
want
wrong
to be-
spot, that could automatically push a yellow one into that back red
Yeah.
stone when
Yeah.
when a takeout is played.
I personally like tapping something
Really
back.
doesn't move them. I don't know what he's.
And try to create a wall for
Yeah.
for some later
Yeah.
freezes as
Yeah, I
well.
think so.
Or for jams on some possible takeouts.
Yeah, you can tap that one a bit, but that's the only one.
Just give me an intern. It's not that difficult. Just go straight in.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. So you want to adjust the angle on the center line one a bit. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
This is a good call by Team Thompson.
That,
I'm guessing we're probably going to throw like a T line to back four here just to rearrange some item.
That's
some of the
correct, yes.
Rocks.
it's similar.
Sweepers started helping this right out of his hands, so looks slightly over curling, just slightly underweight as well.
Yeah, I think so.
But still, two red rocks in the rings. That's that's what Team Thompson needs.
Yeah. Looks like you'll see the slash here right now to try and clear this up. Another stuff.
Too late.
Did they nut it? I wasn't watching. That's pretty hard to do.
So eventually these yellow rocks are going to have to leave the house. So it might be beneficial for one of them to go right now at least. Maybe make the hit and roll over behind the corner with this.
If I see the angles correctly, I think a nose hit with proper weight would make a triple too. Not that they need to make a triple, but
Yeah, I think yellow rocks are going to help Team
Corner
Thompson
guard,
right now.
Kendal. Corner guard.
slight over curl, but they got a great result out of that.
Yeah,
They
that
hit the
looked
top
good.
one, roll in behind the corner guards to lie third and fourth shots. So
You're just running it, Sam.
it's a very good result.
The hair low.
I was always a option if I was tight. We kind of gave up on it. I'm like,
Ryan
no,
likes his
you're
outside
still
edge.
making the corner guard roll.
Yeah, Team Mooibroek has to be careful with this. They're talking about making a run back, but if they don't make this right, they leave 2 guards out front still, and Team Thompson has a sneaky 3 maybe in their back pocket.
Yep, you got it right.
Ryan Weeb throwing his final stone here in the third end.
That's fine. That's fine.
And that was well executed. Both guards are gone. The shooter rolls away. So the 2 Red Rocks are now exposed.
Maybe a hair low.
I do. It's just to make them.
I like this call. Nose hit on the top one. Stay right in front of it.
You'll still have your opportunity for to score a deuce this end. Trying to get this rock to curl. It's a little full right now. A little wide of the broom. So he didn't remove any rocks. He did jiggle the ones around the
I don't know.
2 yellow rocks that were in the
Does it feel
4-foot
good?
area,
Not heavy.
and rolled to where the other red rocks are. Grouped them all. With the weight that Sam Mooibroek
Yeah, it's
can
like-
throw, there's a good possibility that all 3 of these red rocks will be gone after he's done shooting.
3/4 low.
Let's just say this one won't be light.
Left to his nose. Pull a bit. Roll in. I always want to sit 3. Yeah, 3/4 low. We're going to leave the one that I'm hitting first. We should kill the back 2. Peel. Just make
Okay,
sure the
so
middle one
Sam
leaves.
explained it to us very well. So he's only looking to make the double and
Should be
roll
pretty
in to
straight,
lie 3 yellow stones.
Whoa. Smarten up.
Whoa, curl.
Real good.
That's exactly what Sam was expecting to do.
Perfect. That's all we can do. The other one was always planting in the middle.
The one good thing with that shot is that they're pretty much forcing Kendal to score. No, they'll probably score no more than 2 here for sure, unless we have a flash. But
Easier.
even if Kendal makes one of these shots perfect and rolls in front, Team Mooibroek will probably just hit the side rock and give them 2.
The stick.
Yep. Curl a bit. I think.
Where was it?
Looks like they're playing the freeze.
Right where those. And then faded. I thought you were tight and trying to fade it to the broom.
Which is like on decently straight ice.
Oh, that's probably the way to do it.
Curl. Curl. Straight. Whoop. Yep.
This one looks quite heavy.
Yellow.
Yeah, just a little bit heavier than the Then the way call for the freeze.
I think the call was a straight freeze, I think, wasn't it?
I believe it was as well.
Yeah.
So I did. Yeah.
7/8 high, a quarter rock high. Yeah, nice. If it hits the center line, sweep harder. Firm, like 7.5. Yeah, just don't let it hit the center line.
So Sam Mooibroek's just looking to hit the red stone just a little bit on the high side.
Clean. Clean, 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 clean. You're good, just clean.
Very heavy clean. That does the trick.
And so Kendal Thompson in his last stone will have to decide, is he going to play hit and stick for one or draw out of the button for one?
If he wants to try the impossible triple, he can.
What's that?
If he wants to try the around the horn and straight up triple.
Oh, I didn't care if we stick it or not.
No, I wasn't trying to stick it.
I didn't care.
Because it looks just like the.
No, Nate listened well.
I did. And it doesn't have backing.
I think he might shake.
What's that?
He might shake.
Yeah. It's possible. Yeah.
I would. Once I score in a game like this. We're playing relatively well.
Got 6 it out.
Sorry about yours. I tried to go higher right out of your hand.
Just give me the end.
Well, the end was tough.
Just
Like you had to hit it real thick on the end to hit it.
give me the end. I was way more confident throwing the end. 'Cause
Okay.
I practiced it yesterday.
I know, it was just a way tougher shot, right?
There's nothing you could have done to that out.
So Kendal has opted for a nose hit to get onto the scoreboard.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Bryce is really brushing hard to try to keep this straight.
Shot.
Well done. Single point for Team Thompson. So after 3 ends, Team Mooibroek is up 7-1. We'll be right back after this short message.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Hey, Rock, that's about it. If I can see what I'm aiming at.
It's like if you're down 2 and you have the last. It's, take it to what? To the side of the sheet.
Welcome back to the Thursday morning draw here. Draw number, what draw number are we on here? Draw number 5, draw number 6, isn't it?
6, I believe.
6, yes.
Yeah.
5 draw
yes.
day yesterday.
Yes, my sheet has 2 4s. That's why it's off by a number. I gotta fix that. So draw number 6 today, this morning at the Halifax Curling Club at the Stu Sells 1824 Curling Classic. So after 3 ends, Team Sam Mooibroek from Whitby, Ontario, they have a commanding 7-1 lead with Hammer, and you're going to see Team Thompson now putting out all the stops going for a big steal here.
He hasn't let the rock go.
Nothing's impossible, Kevin.
Absolutely.
Look at baseball last night. Did you watch that game?
I did not, but I did hear about it this morning.
Yeah.
The
Yankees were
fantastic comeback.
5-0 and lost 7-5. So anything can happen. We got the world famous tick shot coming up here.
Yeah, for the fans that are maybe not aware, see, the no tick rule is in play, but that's only if the rock is touching the center line. So the center line guard is not touching the center line, so the opposition can play a tick shot, move it off to the side. They just cannot take it out of play.
Just really heavy. He's just been ripping those.
And
this
that's
year.
what they did. It did come out of play, so that rock
I got
gets
the 11.
replaced, and the shooting stone comes to the backboards.
Put it in front of
Like where we hit it should have been okay. Yeah, it should have been fine.
Just looking around at my updates, Kevin, looking at sheet number 1. Looks like Team Greg Smith stole one in the second end, and they are up 2-0 on Team Fleming. I'm looking around at sheet 4, and I see Team Malay scored one in the third end and are up 1-0 on Team Black. Looks like Teresa Breen is actually skipping today for Team Malay.
That is correct. Sarah Malay is not here for this morning's draw. She was here yesterday. Don't have any background, but yeah, Team Teresa Breen is filling in.
Not a bad pickup.
It's dead buried, right? Good.
Same weight. Try to get that one.
Like where it comes.
Yeah, we're trying to kill it.
Ideally, they would have liked that rock a couple inches shorter, just out in front, so they couldn't touch it. But it is in the ring, so they're going to try the exact same weight. Try to tap it out.
I've missed way worse.
And if they hit the guard, they'll be playing their tick shot anyway.
It's just
Clean.
such a different feel from
Yeah.
yesterday.
Clean. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
What a great shot.
Fantastic
Real
execution.
good.
And that's why Team Mooibroek is ranked number 9 right now in the CTRS points.
Good throw. Just heavy on the first one. You threw that one good.
It is.
So happy Halloween to everybody out there. Greg, you got any plans for Halloween today?
Well, let's see. I have a 9-year-old, so I have lots of plans.
Oh, good for you. I
yeah.
remember those days. My kids are much older, so you know, my loot bag isn't as nice as it used to be.
This is actually the first Halloween that I'm not going out with my daughter and my wife. They're going to go do their own thing with some friends, but I get to dress up and scare people at the top of my driveway and give out candy today.
Oh, perfect.
I won't say what my costume is, but I will say that if you say it 3 times, then I'll appear. So.
Clean.
Oh, sorry. I got a 450, which is probably perfect.
So you're just going to see a lot of peels here coming up from Team Mooibroek, just to keep everything clean.
Yeah, at this point, the house is looking very good for him. You know, Team Thompson has one in the top 12 foot. And they're going to keep putting up guards, hoping for a miss possibly out of Team Mooibroek. But in the end, you know, you're probably going to see a tap back at the end by Team Thompson. And if you know, if they're not perfectly successful, Team Mooibroek's going to have a relatively easy shot for their 1 point just to keep control of this game.
Good shooting. There, one rock picked so bad and back here. Like, look at the mark it made.
That's it right through the logo?
Yeah, I couldn't get it to the back. Clean.
As Ryan Wiebe delivers his first stone here in the fourth end, just looking to peel off the center guard.
My first shot with the correct weight.
This rock's got a long ways to curl. But this is more a weight shot than line. Does the trick. Now the shot rock is wide open. But I would be peeling the guard pretty quickly here.
2/3.
Sam's looking at trying to get both of them with the run back.
Straight peel's fine.
And lose shooter, and just as Sam says, if you don't get it straight, if you don't get it all the way back, then just straight peel is good.
Yes! Whoa, whoa!
Oh, great shot.
Great shot, absolutely. Well executed shot, called, thrown perfectly, swept perfectly, and made perfectly.
We weren't on the right side of the rock yet. Good shot, Ryan. I know, but we weren't quite high side of the rock yet. Even after release, I wasn't convinced we were high. Good shot.
Now I believe Kendal Thompson is going to try to corner freeze to the yellow stone.
I actually think the call cam was they were going to draw behind it. They said.
Draw behind it? Okay.
Yeah.
I have tape in the bag. I'll tape it up.
Either one, though.
I think this was the replacement shaft for the one that broke. The first time.
After that shot by Ryan Wiebe, the chances of stealing is very, very.
No line skate room.
The percentage of stealing is very, very small right now, but they're going to try their best
4-7
to force a mistake out of Sam Mooibroek.
Good shot.
So this one went deep, so yellow is shot rock, so Sam is just going to ignore it and just split the rings to lie 2.
It is like a 15.
This does have to be pretty precise, though. If he's a little bit deep, they can freeze to it. If he's a little high, they can play the double. So it has to be right on the top forward of the tee line here.
I think you're right, because it's only been 4 ends. I'm thinking the first end, yes. Second end was the back 12 draw.
I think you're ever heavy.
Third end, yeah. If I was throwing it better, it would have been easier to identify earlier. If I was throwing the right weight. Yeah. Line was good, it's just the weight. Yeah.
As the sweepers just watch this coming into the rings, perfect separation.
Really good. That slid a long way. That's slippery.
If you label it,
Yeah, corner freeze, I believe.
Corner freeze is the call.
Let him lob the perfect corner freeze. Listen, try the run back, hit it low, roll back button. I'm like, I'll hit the paint. Good chance I'll hit the paint. Yeah, I'd like to take a crack on yours because I was going to end up throwing a double against the steal, right?
Yeah.
We just keep steal, which is fine. It's against the steal of 1.
I mean, I feel like
because you couldn't.
let's say my first hit, I was okay with the hit in the middle one rolling anyways.
Yeah.
That's a longer guard. It's off center.
Oh no, I agree.
So here comes Kendal Thompson's final stone here in the fourth end, trying to make a perfect corner freeze
If you jam it over there, what are you
to
doing?
the yellow stone.
around it, I don't
Like
know
a
what
quarter
we're
went
doing.
under it.
That was real.
This
Like
one
that
looks
was
like
an
it's a little hot.
Straight.
Definitely doesn't want to bounce off it. He
Second.
does.
Just a little bounce, yeah. So Sam and team are just going to play nose hit for 3. There's a good chance that handshakes are going to happen after this end, so we
yeah.
should take advantage and highlight our sponsors here. So our presenting sponsors here for the men's division here at the Stu Sells 1824 Curling Classic is Steel Subaru, and in the women's division it's Neon Train. Our partner sponsors, the Curling Store, Crombie Wright, Scotia Square, the Murphy Hospitality Group, and the PEI Brewing Company, and our supporting sponsors, Stanhope Simpson Insurance and Stu Sells Realty. So thank you to all of them for supporting this wonderful event. As we see Sam's final rock here in the fourth end coming down. Sweepers are just keeping it clean. They hit and stick for 3, and the hands do come out. So make that a final 3 points here in the fourth end. After 4, final 10 to 1 for Team Mooibroek as they take as they go to a 2-0 record after 2 games here in their Pool A, and Team Thompson is now 1-1 after this game. So we'll take a short break here, and we'll find out if we're going to another game or if that's it for the telecast. So we'll talk to you here very soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stu Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu a call.
Enjoy fall to the fullest with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stu Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu a call.
Enjoy fall to the fullest with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
I think we're well, actually, no, we're moving over. We're like the real TSN. Okay, we're moving over to another sheet.
Yeah. What's it called? Around the rings coverage? Yeah.
Yes, around the rings.
Microphone here who takes the
Oh,
mic.
that. Welcome back, everybody, to the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic. We have moved our attention over to Sheet 1, and we'll provide commentary till the end of this game. We have Team Greg Smith from the Remax Center, the St. John's Curling Club from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, versus Team Paul Fleming from the Truro Curling Club, the Halifax Curling Club, and the Riviere du Loup Curling Club. So there's quite a few different people on this team. However, Paul is not skipping the game. He was here yesterday for the first game, but he's had other commitments for the rest of the weekend. So they've called in veteran James Grattan from New Brunswick to come in and take the reins for this team for the rest of the weekend. So score after 4 ends is 3-0 for Team Smith. Team Smith just stole a single point here in the last end. Looking at the lineups now, throwing his second lead stone is Carter Small for Team Smith. Throwing second stones is Zach Young. Third stones is Chris Ford, and of course Greg Smith is calling the game and throwing the final 2 rocks. And on Team Fleming's team, throwing the stone right now is Kelly Mittelstadt, who is the lead. This is his final stone here in the 5th end. Throwing second stones, Ian Jerlink. Third stones is Peter Burgess. And of course, the veteran James Grattan, who is filling in for Paul Fleming.
Now, I took a couple quick glances over at this game earlier, and there was red rocks everywhere in every end. So we've seen a couple of James Grattan super peel shots to keep the game somewhat close right now.
And just here in the 4th end, James was throwing another double. He hit and he moved the red rock a little bit, but not quite enough. It was very close to a measurement, but they were able to eyeball it that it was the red stone that was shot rock. So once again, a lot of good shots, a lot of rocks in play. Updating our other sheets on sheet 4 between Team Black and Team Malay. Team Black did score a deuce in the 4th, so they have regained the lead at a score of 2-1. I do not see an update on sheet 2 between Team Inglis and Team Quillian, so we will update you as soon as something's been put on the board. Looked like they steamed Jerlink to freeze to that back red one. Was just a little bit heavy. Did push it back and roll slightly under, but it's still accessible for Team Smith to remove the stone. Greg Smith has asked his sweeper to carve it to get some curl. And just hit enough of the yellow stone to remove it. So with the red rock behind the button, James is going to ask Ian again to throw the freeze onto it. Sweepers are working it hard, probably for both weight and line.
And I think we're on the top one already. It's not bad, though. They have to do something with it.
Absolutely.
Or not. This is a very offensive call.
Chris Ford is preparing to throw his first stone. As skipper Greg Smith has asked for him to draw right around that yellow stone to the top button. Sweepers are working it hard, just like Team Grattan was doing on the previous stone.
I think this one is a little light, but they're dragging it. It's a pretty good shot.
Very well managed by the team.
Probably be beneficial to just play like a bumper weight on your top one. Just kind of bump it back into the pile. I think that's the call.
That broom says otherwise, though.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a little bit more of a solid takeout weight. Looks like it has over curled. Oh, he did get a nice little rub off the top red one. So Greg's team is just looking to play a hit and stick here. Does look like it's a little on the full side. Asking to get some curl. Oh, and it curled up just nicely at the end. James is calling a double here. What he's trying to do is obviously get rid of some of the reds, but also put his rocks in a place that, so when it comes to his final shot, he might be able to bring that yellow stone that's on the, that's biting the 12-foot on the left-hand side back into play.
I'd be tempted to play the center one that's top 8 and roll behind.
That's a good call as well. If you can roll to the perfect spot, it would be very difficult for Team Greg to remove it.
But Mr. Grattan's won a few more provincials than me, so what do I know? Oh, we found the hole. Greg will want to hit this out, but he won't want to stay there. He'll want to roll off somewhere. If he stays there, it gives Team Fleming a chance to freeze to that rock.
And he did get a little roll to the 12-foot area.
Lots of options here right now. I think the big thing here is you want to be second shot wherever you go.
Absolutely. Make that put pressure on Greg Smith on his first one to, oh, Greg's last one. He's already thrown one. Greg's last one to make it perfect. Otherwise, he'd be giving up a deuce. Just to update you on sheet 2, they finally did put up the scores. So team Danielle Inglis from Ottawa, Ontario, they did score a single in the fourth, so that game is all tied 1-1.
Oh, actually, no, there's a fifth.
Oh, there is a fifth. It was hidden by one of the players. So Team Inglis scored 1 in the fourth, and then Team Quillian from New Brunswick, they scored 3 in the fifth, so it's now 4-1 for Team Quillian.
This rock looks really nice coming in.
They don't want to rub at all. No, perfectly placed.
Very nice. And I believe it's second shot. We don't have the overhead cam, but...
Actually, if you just look to your left and up.
Oh, yes.
There we go. It is second shot.
The marvels of technology.
We do have a television here in the facility that has the overhead, so we got a little bit of advantage to help us call this match. Now, Team Smith is really discussing what do they want to do here. They are shot rock. What would you do here, Greg? I think if he knows his draw weight, I think I'd play a freeze right down to the yellow one. Even if you're just full 4 foot in the on the tee line, yeah, like right there. I think that will eliminate a possible deuce.
I mean, there are some options. Like he's talking about maybe splitting it or tapping it back, or could even tap the rock back that's on the. Just biting the top 8 on the left side.
Yeah.
Just tap it back a half of a foot. I think the easy shot is the freeze to the yellow.
Yep. And you don't even have to be perfectly frozen. You just have to be far enough over, far enough back to be second shot, first shot, second shot, and not leave a double.
Right. I think he's opted on the split here, though.
The danger with the split is that if you don't not hit it right, you're always leaving a double.
That's right.
And at this point, Team Fleming, skipped by Team James Grattan, Team Green, skipped by James Grattan, they would love an opportunity for a double to score 2 right now.
Just looking over another quick update. Looks like Team Black stole one in the 5th end and are now up 3-1 on Team Malay. Not used to seeing Greg Smith not lift the rock. I just saw that. I'm like,
He still does with the up weights.
Oh, no, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I thought he still did it with his draws as well. It's not bad. They can make the double, but they're only going to get 1 that way. Because they won't be second shot. They have to roll a little bit.
Looking at her overhead camera here within the club, it does look like red is lying first and second stone. But there is a possible triple there with the catcher on the left-hand side that might score 2 points.
That might be their only way to score 2. I don't think he can play the straight double and lie second shot.
No, that doesn't look good for 2. They are looking at this triple right now.
And this is a James special if he tries this.
I remember a couple of weekends ago, team was scheduled to play James in a quarterfinal in another tournament, and they asked me, so they're a younger team. They said, so how do you play James? I said, well, first of all, don't miss. And secondly, I said, James is very smart. Just when you think you have him in trouble, you don't.
So what's the final verdict? No final verdict yet.
Knowing how James plays the game, and even with the experience of his teammates here, I strongly think they're probably going to attempt this triple. And I'm wrong.
It doesn't look like it.
But scoring 1 here is still very important. This game is not out of control by any means. It's only a 3. They're only down by 3 points. So scoring 1 here, there's still 3 ends to play after this.
Right. I think he has to play a little bit of weight at this just to kind of roll the rock to the right. He has to hit the nose as close as possible.
He might. You know what? There might be a possibility with that extra weight, hitting it slightly on the high side might roll enough for a second shot.
Yeah.
To count 2. So that is not out of the question.
Let's wait and see.
They're close. They were on it. Now they're off. Now they're trying to get some curl.
Oh,
just
so close.
missed the double.
So close.
If they, looking at where his shooter ended up, if he would have hit a half an inch more of that rock, I think he does roll in enough to score 2 points.
But it is a steal of 1, so it's now 4-0 for Team Smith.
We'll be right back after this end.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
And we're back here at the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic as we move from our feature game over to Sheet 1 between Team Greg Smith from the Remax Center and the St. John's Curling Club at the from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador versus Team Paul Fleming, who is representing many clubs, the Truro Curling Club, the Halifax Curling Club, and the Riviere Duluth Curling Club. And now with James Grattan taking over Paul's duties as skip, we also have the Oromocto Curling Club being represented here. So, or it's the Gage Curling Club, one of those two.
Yeah, I think it's Gage, isn't it?
It's Gage.
In Oromocto.
In Oromocto, okay, that's it. So as we get started here in the sixth end, Team Smith is up 4-0. They're just singling their way ahead every single end. They threw their first rock to the top 12 foot. As expected, Team Fleming threw a corner guard. And now Greg has asked his Carter Small, his lead, to come around the one on the top 12 foot. He has, but it does go a little bit deep, but it is fully covered.
Right now, anything behind the tee line just helps Team Fleming along. So that is a very helpful rock for James.
James has asked Kelly Middlestadt to play the draw behind the corner guard. And they're watching this one come down.
Very nice shot.
Very nice. It may have overcurled and exposed a little bit, but still. Yeah, it hasn't been exposed. Greg is playing the hit on it.
Just got to be careful he doesn't slice this too much over to the other red. He makes the hit.
And he also has to be careful he doesn't hit the guard and remove it, because we are still in the 5 rock
That's right.
free guard zone. So it's not as simple as that. If you hit the guard, it's okay. No, that is not the case. But perfectly executed by Zach Young, the second stone. Ian Jerlick here at the second stone for Team Fleming's been asked to replace the rock behind the corner guard. He's getting by with a little bit more room, which is good. That means it shouldn't over curl like the previous rock did. And being up 4 points, Greg is just going to elect to take off the corner guard now that more than 5 rocks have been played. They're allowed to remove that stone. Just like you said, Greg, that rock going behind the tee line on the center line. Team Fleming is going to take advantage of it and play a freeze right down to it.
I think the line on this looks pretty good. The weight's all right.
Sweepers are liking it.
Very nice shot.
Well done by Ian Jerlink and his sweepers. So Craig's just asking his third Chris Ford to play hit and roll off of the yellow rock that's on the edge of the 12 foot. He's asked his sweeper to get some curl, so must be a little bit on the thinner side.
Oh, look at this nice
No.
shot.
The sweeper got enough curl. Absolutely
Yeah, what a nice shot, though.
great. Great roll. We don't have the advantage of the overhead out, but you got a good view that it is shot rock redstone.
It is, yeah.
I want to thank Steel Subaru as the presenting sponsor for the men's division here for the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic. Our other presenting sponsor for the women's division is Neon Train, so thank you to them for all the support of this event.
What would you be playing here, Mr. Roulette?
We are on, this is the third
Peter's first. Yeah.
Peter's first shot. The way this ice curls, you could corner freeze to the red rock that just rolled on top. I think if you could absolutely just walk down and put it right onto the corner, I think that is a very, very good option. Looking at that broom, they're playing a draw of some sort. I'm not sure where the actual call was to end up.
Yeah, I think your call is what they are playing. Could be hitting the top rock and just rolling over. Kind of forces Team Smith to do something with it.
They're sweeping it hard. Looks like he's going to rub the front one.
Ooh. It's like a crotch double here with some weight. Not to sound too negative, but that's probably the worst spot that could have ended up.
I would agree with you. Chris Ford throwing some heat here, trying to make a double on the two yellows. They're sweeping it early.
Great shot.
Great shot. Didn't remove the second Yellowstone, but definitely moved it far enough over. As red now lies 3, it looks like. Could be close between the third shot and the fourth shot between the red and the yellow.
No, just looking at the overhead, it is 3.
Oh, we got the overhead again.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah, it is 3. That's it. Still lots of discussion happening here with Team Fleming as to how they want to play Peter's final stone.
The initial call was to hit the back one and roll behind. Now they're thinking about Just hitting the top one and just nutting it back and leaving the shooter there.
I think playing, if you can make that double on the top yellow or top red one there, and keeping your shooter around you, you won't be shot rock, but you'll be second and third, and that once again that forces Team Smith to execute properly on his final two.
Right.
So that helps bring the deuce back into play for Team Grattan.
So I think the call is to hit the top one just straight back and just stay right there. Yeah, nose hit.
Did make the double, but he has rearranged the stones.
I think the ideal call is just a nose hit on this. I don't think you want to roll inside. If you roll inside, you're going to set something up that can be somewhat dangerous. It's important to lie 3 at the end of this shot. Just taking a peek around at sheet 4, it looks like Team Malay blanked the 6th end, so Team Christina Black is still up 3-1. And on sheet 2, I know we had a measurement, so I'm just waiting for a score to go up. And there's the nose hit. So now you'll probably see the hit and roll behind.
There is a possible triple there.
Yeah.
Looking at the overhead camera here in the club. Playing that double there might catch the other red one at the back 8-foot as it exits the house. I do believe they have to make at least make a double to lie 2 here for sure, and if they hit it absolutely right, the triple is possibly in play there. It is very, very close.
And that measurement over on sheet number 2 went Team Inglis's way, so they are now down by 1. So Inglis scored 2 in the 6th end, and they are down 4-3 to Team Quillian. And Team Quillian has the hammer back in the 7th end.
James did not use his signature backswing on this one, so he wasn't throwing big weight.
It could be just a hit, making the hit and roll in front of it. It looks like the double's going to be made.
Double is made, and he just missed the back one or the back one, the one on the back 8-foot for a possible triple. I'm not sure if they even looked at that, but still the double was very important to be made.
So Greg's got to be careful here. He can, he's going to hit this rock. If he knows it, it will leave the across the ring double. If he rolls a few stones over, might make it a little trickier.
Sweeper's trying to make it curl, so we'll see how that affects the outcome. And yes, he has hit and rolled the wrong way to leave yellow being second shot. And so now Team Fleming just has an open hit and stick on the nose for 2 points to get right back into this match. So they're off and on, so that's a good sign that they're very, very close to making it perfect, and yes, they have. So much needed 2 points for Team Fleming here to make the score now 4-2 after 6 in favor of Team Smith from Newfoundland and Labrador. We're going to take a break for some short messages, and we'll return right away.
Enjoy fall to the fullest with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer today.
Welcome back to our stream game of sheet number 1 between Team Greg Smith from Newfoundland Labrador and Team Paul Fleming from many clubs here in Nova Scotia. With the aid of James Grattan filling in for Paul for the rest of this weekend. So a much needed deuce by Team Fleming here in the 6th end to get them back into the game. So now they're only down 2, so they're going to be looking to generate a steal. He's asked his lead, Kelly Middlestat, to put up the center guard, and without any error, they have done that, and it's on the center line, so they cannot play the tick shot. And Greg Smith has asked his lead, Carter Small, to come around that center guard. Looks like he's just a little heavy. Went to the back forefoot. You know, James was talking with his team. Do they want to throw another center guard, a higher center guard, or if they're coming around? We don't have mics on them, so we can't exactly hear what they're saying. So I wasn't sure what the call was here.
I think the last tap, the last tap down, it's a tight guard.
Tight guard. That's what he's called for.
I think they're playing the audible and playing the higher guard now. Don't want to bunch those up.
Because of the 5 rock free guard zone, those rocks cannot be removed from play. So Greg is just going to ignore them and try to make a better draw around those 2 guards to the top forefoot. Sweepers are working this one really hard. They did a great job to get it past the guards.
Yeah, overcurl just a bit so James can follow it down now.
Ian Gerling throwing his first stone here in the 7th end. Looking to freeze to the rock in the back 4-foot.
Line looks pretty good on this one.
So does Wade. Just looking to finesse it into there.
Very nice.
Very nice shot, absolutely. As
I should
I
see-
expect Greg to peel the front rocks out here to open things up. We wasn't able to get rid of both yellows, but it is a little bit better. James is going to replace the center guard to help protect that rock that they have on the button. Greg's going to repeat his last call to try to get rid of both yellow guards. As Zach Young throws his second stone. Looking to curl right out of his hand. Hit a little thin, so jammed it, remaining the yellow guard there. So Team Fleming will be very happy with that result and try to use that to their advantage. Pete Burgess delivering his first stone here in the 7th end. Looking to throw a tight guard on his shot rock. Line looks very good. Sweepers are happy with the weight as well.
Looks like they're coming corner frozen to the red.
Don't believe that was the actual call myself, but it still ends up in a good spot.
Just leaves the shot stone exposed. Might be able to rip it and just pick it out. Probably would like to lose the back one as well, but we're going to have a little talk here.
As Greg calls down his third Chris Four to discuss their plan for this next shot. So we have a final on sheet 4. Team Black in the 7th end stole 2 points for a 5-1 final score, and they shook hands after 7.
A lot of discussion here over this. There are some options. I think I personally like just picking it out and possibly losing the back one as well. can peel the guard. Talking about hitting what they see of the top yellow one or the second yellow one, the top 8 foot, and maybe dragging it back and getting the yellow that way. I don't think I'd be drawing here.
I liked your original call, Greg, just picking the yellow shot rock out. Sometimes the best thing to do is turn around and look at that big white board behind you and tells you what that's telling you. They are up 2 with hammer. Scoring 1 here is puts them in a great spot coming home in the last end for Team Smith. If I was Team Fleming right now, I think I'm very happy with them peeling the guard.
Yep. The peel's made. I think Team Fleming have to be very careful with this. I know they're talking about corner freezing, but if the drag effect's there, it could. If Team Smith hits that rock anywhere on the top, the red could go back into the shot rock and pick it out that way. So I think they're a little weary of that. They can't guard everything here. And a quick update on sheet number 2. It looks like Team Sylvie Quillian blanked the 7th end, so they are still up 4-3, and they have the hammer in the last end. I should say the 8th end. I shouldn't say the last end.
You never know.
Never knew. So I didn't see the final call if it's a straight guard or they're tapping it slightly.
I'm with you, Greg. I was, as they were discussing things, I was looking at sheet 2 as well to see what was going on, so I missed it as well. No, their first thought was to play the corner freeze onto their yellow rock that's at the top 8 foot, and that looks like what they're also continuing to call here. Just a little bit of a bump.
I think you can blast that now right on the nose and all the yellows might go.
I would agree.
I think they wanted to disrupt that a little bit more with a little bit more weight, but this one will be a 6-second peel, I think.
Chris Ford throwing his final stone here in the 7th end. Bring in the heat.
And there they all go.
Everything's gone. Now, Team Fleming still has the freeze to the back 4 foot. They're also looking, they can just do a straight come around too with the amount of curl we have here. That red rock that's in the top 12 foot is acting like a guard. It's a little warmer than they like, so I think they might have opted for the freeze to the back.
It's pretty good. I don't know how much of that he can see.
Looking at the overhead camera here, you can probably maybe see a small quarter of that stone, so the majority of it is covered, which is why Greg is looking at playing a run back and trying to get rid of everything, so there's nothing for Team Fleming to hide behind when they're done with this.
This one I think you'll see some heat on. Let's hit what you see. If you get the top one, it's not horrible. Opens it up.
I'm not surprised at this haul by Greg. He is a big weight specialist. The classic backswing. They have asked his sweepers to try to get some curl out of this, but it doesn't look good.
I don't know if he has any of it. No, wow.
No, it takes out his own stone. That's a rare miss by Greg.
A big chance here for James to get right on top of it. Basically throwing the exact same shot you just did.
Yeah, ideally he wants to stop this right at the top of the button.
He looks close. Oh no, he's on the guard.
Did he move it enough? Ooh. There is.
Red is lying second shot, so they can get to the hole and tap it out. It's for two.
Hard to tell with our overhead cameras here, overhead televisions. Is there enough room for a rock to get through there?
Can always make the yellow double for his two as well.
Which is what he is calling at this point. Which is the smartest of the calls. So Greg's looking just to hit it slightly off nose, just to make the run back double, to score two, and take full control of this game going into the eighth end. Looking for some curl.
Oh.
He did make contact, but not enough, so 1 point for Team Fleming, stolen point. So now we've got ourselves a great final end coming up here, or eighth end. Team Smith, after 7 ends, is up 4-3, and we'll be back right after this messages to call that eighth end.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive, Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
And we're back at the Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Curling Classic. As Team Fleming is working their way back, they've got some momentum going in their way right now. So they are down 1 point here in the 8th end. Looking to steal, must steal to take this game to an extra, or a multiple steal to finish it in their favor. And Greg Smith with hammer is looking to keep things nice and clean and making sure he has a shot for 1 point here. Kelly Middlestadt, the lead for Team Fleming, throws up the perfect center guard right on the center line, so touching the center line, so no tick shot can be attempted, can be made. And Greg has opted to play the draw right around the center guard to the top 8 foot, top 4 foot. Craig, can you change those cameras for us? Can you adjust the cameras for us to this end? Okay, sure. Thank you.
And Team Fleming looking at putting the double guard on here. Ideally nice and tight to the rings without being in. And it's pretty well executed. This rock is way out there. Looks like it's going to be behind the tee as well, which again,
A little warm.
is going to help Team Fleming.
So they're going to take this back as far as they can, because that's not going to help them at all. Now an opportunity for Team Fleming to get shot rock behind their two yellow center guards. Ian Jerlink throwing the second stones for Team Fleming. Sweepers are not too eager to sweep, so could be a little bit warm, and I think they have realized that, and they are trying to freeze it to the one on the back 12 foot.
Shot rock, so
It
it's pretty good.
did come down actually pretty quick at the end. They just opted to peel the one center line guard.
Now the question is, do you put a high guard on, or do you come top 4 around that again?
They have called the high center guard again. It is still very early in the end.
Eventually you'll see James come in probably to the top 4.
Sweepers are just cleaning this rock in. Now this one over curled a little more than they like. This gives a double peel opportunity for Team Smith. But they do risk hitting that second yellow guard back into the house. But they'll be happy with that no matter what. Called for the carve right away, so I assume he's a little bit on the full side. Yep, and just got the single peel. So the guard will be replaced by Pete Burgess.
This one's coming a little tighter than they'd like. It's not bad. Greg's got to play pretty thin, I think, if he wants to clear everything.
Yeah, the other way to make the double peel is, he can do on the nose, but he believing his own guard there as a.
That's right.
His own rock as a guard, and at this point, Team Fleming doesn't matter what color that guard is, as long as they have one there. So as Team Smith gets ready to peel these guards, just want to highlight our sponsors again. You know, we have our presenting sponsors for the men's division, Steel Subaru, and for the women's division, Neon Train. So thank you to those presenting sponsors. We also have partner sponsors with the Curling Store, Crombie Wright, Scotia Square, the Murphy Hospitality Group, and the PI Brewing Company. And finally, our supporting sponsors, Stanhope Simpson Insurance and Stu Sells Realty.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. They got a very, very good outcome from that. No hesitation. James is called to replace the center line guard.
And we have another final on sheet number 2. Sylvie Quillian just made a little small run back and scored 3, so she wins 7-3 over Team Danielle Inglis.
Come and join us at the Halifax Curling Club this weekend. Thank you to our sponsors, women's sponsor Neon Train, men's sponsor Steel Subaru, and special thanks to Stu Sells. If you're looking to sell or buy a home in the Toronto GTA, reach out to Stu.
Center guard goes up, and Chris Ford's been asked to get rid of it. They haven't indicated what they're doing with James's first stone here, so
I would think this would be a straight guard for now.
I know he tightened up the ice a little bit compared to the guards that were thrown. Now that could be just the way he throws the stone. The other option is they could come around and freeze to their yellow one.
This rock looks a long ways out there. Really got to get it over there, the center line.
They are looking for a guard, yes. Great curl finish at the end. So Ian Jerlink working hard to bring this to the center line, and well swept by the team. They did get it to the center line. Now Greg has a choice to make. Does he peel the guard? Does he play a tap on his red, as he's indicated just now? Does he run the yellow into the red and try to open everything up for him for an easier last shot? Different options he has.
Yeah, this is all a comfort shot, whatever he's feeling right now. Like, there are a variety of shots, but what does he want to play in his last shot? That's the question. If he plays a straight peel, James will probably come around top 4, top button, and then has to think. So maybe make the shot now, just the tap.
He could just straight come with the in-turn draw around to the top button as well.
Yes, he could. I think his thought is on this one, though, is if he doesn't hit it right, at least he kind of splits it off and leaves him 2 options on his last shot.
Absolutely.
Now, we've only watched this game since the 5th end, and I've only seen 1 draw from Greg. So this has been a while since he's thrown a draw.
Greg Smith delivers his first stone here in the 8th end. Looking to play a tap on his red rock that's in the top of the 8-foot.
Calling back 8.
They have, the sweepers have bailed off for a bit, so it's a little heavier than they want. I don't think it's curling as much as they'd like, but no.
Just a little heavy. Gives something to James to freeze to now.
Yeah, a little heavy. If James makes the perfect shot here, it's going to be it's going to make Greg's shot that much more difficult for a single point.
Again, the shot still has to be made, but ideally he would like to be frozen to that. Sweepers are on this pretty quickly. I think they are tight for line. I think he's all over. He's on the guard, I believe.
He is on the guard, yes. Sweepers worked hard to try to get it by, but were not successful. So that concludes our game. Greg Smith does not have to throw his final stone. So final score for Greg Smith out of Newfoundland Labrador 4 and Team Fleming here out of Halifax is 3. So thank you very much for this game, Greg. It's great calling the game with you. We got the privilege of doing 2 games. So that was fun. 2 games in 1.
Always fun.
Always fun. So thank you, everybody. Next draw is at 12:45 Atlantic time. So hope to see you join the broadcast if you can. If not, please come in person. Halifax Curling Club here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, South End. Thank you very much. Have a great time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stew Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu a call.